The Jeff Show is brought to you by Beauty and the Beast on Sega Genesis. It is also brought to you by Batman, the comic book. And the Jazzy Jeff Show is brought to you by The Shadow, the board game. The ultimate battle between good and bad. Exciting movie action, secret message decoder, sliding sanctum wall, and dimensional game board. And now, your host, the one, the only, Jazzy Jeff. Hello, and welcome to another edition of What the Hell is in Jeff's Room. Sorry, eyes are getting a little tired. So, up first, let's turn this music down just a little bit. Trying to get that right there. Cool. Alright, so, just want to say welcome everybody again. My girlfriend, whoever else is watching. So much for wasting your Wednesday night doing something else, and watching me instead of doing something else. If you want to watch me, that's really cool. Tonight, I'm going to be showing you more of my Jason Voorhees collection. Obviously, you saw some of my tapes, some of my movies, and I'm going to continue in the Friday the 13th fashion. Many of you are familiar with this shirt, as you should be. It's probably one of the coolest shirts ever. Up first, you all know him, Mr. Small Machete. Put him over there. And up first, just want to show you this. Thought it's pretty cool. A little skull candle. I have actually not burned it yet. Not quite sure when I'm going to burn it, but it's just something cool to have. But I keep that with my horror and Jason stuff. I guess I'll show you the coolest thing I have. I mean, bobbleheads are always awesome. They bobble. Their heads move. They're bobbly heads. They're really neat. They're really cool. I really enjoy them. And take a look at that up close. A little Camp Crystal Lake sign right there. Trying to get that up in the camera. Didn't mean to give you a crotch shot. There's Jason Voorhees. There's his head. He's got a little machete again. Not so sure what's up with that. Neko made this guy. Of course, this is New Line Cinema. They gave him blue eyes. As far as most of the films are concerned, Jason has brown eyes. There was a little mess up in Part 6 where they gave him a blue eye. Not quite sure why. I think that might have been a joke or an inside thing. I mean, sometimes directors put stuff in movies to try and be funny. This is the bobblehead. I mean, if you look at that, that is really gross. I mean, the detail is just unbelievable. Got the neck, back, chest, shirt. Pretty awesome. So, I definitely enjoy it. Sadly, it's got a little crack in his neck. It was like that when I bought him. I wanted him so bad, I was like, I'll just take the broken one. I found him in New York at the Dock Harbor Mall. Pretty cool. The mall is actually half on land, half on a dock. So I definitely suggest checking it out. Put this guy over here. Up next, this is a piece of memorabilia that I actually made myself. It is a Jason paper mache doll. There's his mask up close. There's his machete. He's made completely out of paper mache. There's his name. There's the Friday the 13th, official signia. There's blood everywhere. Try and get the Camp Crystal Lake sign right there, which is pretty cool. There's his mask up close. This is the Jason from Part 3, right after he got the mask on, but also when he got the axe mark. A lot of the blood has disappeared from him and dried up over the years, but the dust has definitely made this look kind of more creepier and eerier, so I try my best not to clean it off, like with all my stuff. No, just kidding. And there you have it. I mean, I made a little cabin in the background. You know, it's really neat. This looks a lot cooler in person, but you don't really get to see it right off the bat. You know, this is definitely something I like to show people. I spent a long time working on it, and it definitely means a lot to me. It's pretty cool. And just for the record, Jason's machete is meant to be giant and big and menacing and scary. So that's that. Up next, this was a cup that you saw in an earlier Jason video. So there you go. There's the sides. There's the bottom. It's actually bursting through some wood, which is pretty cool. There's machetes on either side of the glass. If you turn it around, that's like a little, you know, they always seem to put this. This is like crucial work that they always seem to do. I just find it so funny that they just, you know, they always seem to put that on just about every type of Jason memorabilia out there. I mean, even on, you know, like this guy, you know, he's got that on him, and even on this guy, he's got, oh, wait a second, turn this guy around. Whoa! Now there is one freaky Jason toy. Look at that. Just look at those eyes. Look at that mask. It's menacing. This is this guy's brother. As you can see, they're hanging out. This is the newer one. This is an older one. This one is from 90. This is from 2002, believe it or not. This one is from, like, I think his tag fell off. This one I got on clearance. It's kind of banged up, kind of old. It's one of the newer Jason memorabilia toys. I don't really normally like the newer stuff, but this is one of the cooler new things, and it's definitely specially made. I mean, there's a lot more detail. He looks a lot more menacing, looks a lot cooler. But I'm having the same problems with this guy. His clothes are coming off. And I feel like they just kind of did a poor job with him. They could have made him a little better. This Jason, I believe, is definitely the Jason from Part 3, after he got the machete in the top of his mask, or you can maybe argue Part 4, before he got all screwed up later in the film. But yeah, I mean, and the black nails, he's got the nice long black nails, which I'm glad they made a reference to, because not too many Jason movies or toys do that. This guy seems to have blue eyes, or greenish eyes, which is kind of creepy. But there's the axe scar. A lot of detail. Definitely cool. So there you have it. And it also, his machete comes off. Check that out. I just thought that was pretty neat. So there you have it. Up next, this is just a little side thing I thought was kind of cool. It's that Jason is in this movie. It's called Boogeymen. The scariest boogeymen ever to appear on film. Together, for the first time, in the ultimate horror experience, a killer compilation Boogeyman. Here, let's see, we've got Wishmaster, we've got Leatherface, we've got Freddy Krueger, Pinhead, Jason Voorhees, Leprechaun, Michael Myers, Chucky, and that is the Puppet Master favorite Blade. Around, there's a couple more pictures, pretty cool. So, definitely awesome. Definitely one of the harder things to find nowadays, and definitely hard to find on tape, definitely VHS. So another VHS plug. Get it on VHS. Pretty cool. For collectors, definitely. A little thirsty. Pretty sweet little wildwood tiki head guy. Has nothing to do with Jason, but I just thought I'd show you. Next up is the Jason Voorhees action figure doll toy. This is the one from Jason Goes to Hell. It's got the little devil spawn thing with him. It's got his heart up in the corner. It's got some little stuff over here. Pretty neat. Definitely one of the nicer toys. Hard to see because of the glare, but this is one of the newer Jason dolls made in 2008. It's definitely worth owning if you're a big fan. It's pretty cool. That's one of the newer things. Probably going to keep that in the box. Don't know if I'm ever going to open it. And last up is the favorite one of all, Friday the 13th. There's the back of the box. That's the one that I own. This is Jason Voorhees from the final chapter. So he's a little bit banged up. There's his face that gets all massacred. His hand that gets massacred. There's an axe. There's a meat cleaver. There's mom's tombstone, which they make reference to in the film. So it's definitely pretty cool. So definitely check this out if you ever get a chance to. It's pretty cool looking. This guy I'm definitely going to leave in the box, just because he means a lot to me. He was hard coming across, and I would especially order him. So definitely, that's all the cool stuff. I think that's pretty much it for now. And whoa. I will be next. It's unfair that Jason gets all the camera attention. What about Freddy?